So, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Noor Muhammad Khan and Bajwa.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The day before, we discussed about Adhan, Iqamat, and previously we discussed about Wazu, Ghusl, Tayammum, and before that we discussed about the purity and impurity. Now, after this all discussion, we will start the next heading, that is the conditions for offering Salah. Okay, you should remember that the conditions are which we have to fulfill before the start of the prayer. In the examination, you might be questioned what mayors Muslims take before entering into Salah. So that question is about this part. This part. Sometimes this is called the conditions of prayer or the prerequisites of prayer. And as I said, in the exam, they may ask you to describe the measures taken by the Muslims before the start of Salah. By the way, if I ask Hassan Bajwa, what we are required to do, or what are the conditions of Salah, and what we are required to do before the start of Salah? Can you count some of these at your own?
So first, that we should uh, be clean from, like, we should do wuzu and our clothes should be clean. Then, uh, then the prayer, the person who is praying should be a Muslim, and he should face the Qibla, and and where he's offering the prayer, it should be clean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. Abdur Rahman, can you tell me some of the conditions of prayer and what Muslims are required to do before the start of Salah?
So the Muslims should do the niyah first of all. Say Bismillah and then do the wuzu.
Hanji?
And they should be clean. They should purify themselves.
Noor Muhammad, can you count the conditions of prayers? What are the conditions of the prayer?
Sir, we have to be clean and we have to do wuzu or ghusl, and we have to face the Kaaba while praying, and we should be a Muslim.
Can anyone tell me what are the conditions of wuzu? I told you when we discussed wuzu. What are the conditions of wuzu? Noor Muhammad?
Sir,
These are not given in the book.
yeah.
Faiq, Muhammad Faiq, can you tell me the conditions of wuzu? I told you when we discussed wuzu. These are not given in the book, but in the exam they might ask you to write. What are the conditions of wuzu?
I don't remember.
Ji Muhammad Ahmad Siddiqui, do you remember?
Sir, I don't remember.
Sayyid Bashir, do you remember? Muhammad Kundi just joined, after 5 minutes. Do you remember the conditions of wuzu? Sayyid Bashir?
Sir, not really.
So listen me, Mirabel. These are not given in the book. You see, in wuzu, the first condition is that water you are using, that must be pure, smellless. and it should not be used earlier. Number two, wuzu should be a continuous process, which meant that you should wash your next organ before the first is dried, and it should be in the sequence. And then there are recommendations in the condition that try to face toward Qibla and sit on an elevated place and do wuzu without the help of others. These sort of things are to be mentioned when we mention the conditions for wuzu. Now I ask again to this Muhammad Faiq Kashif. Muhammad Kashif, what we are required to do, what we make sure before prayer, or what are the conditions of prayer?
Yes, sir. Sir, we have to be clean, and we need to do wuzu before the prayer. And we should face towards the Kaaba while giving the prayer. And there should also, if a man is giving, then he should follow the Islamic dress code, which is covering his body from.
Thank you
Which is
very much.
covering.
Okay, Abdur Rafi, what are the conditions of prayer, Abdur Rafi?
So the clothes of the worshipper must be clean. The area where he is praying must be clean. He must face the Kaaba.
Ji Faiq, you was telling rightly. Ji Faiq, complete what you were saying.
Okay, sir. Sir, for a male, his body should be covered with clothes, uh, from his navel to the knees. And for the female, when she's giving the prayer, her whole body should be covered except for her hands and feet.
Is there anything about the timing? It should be the time for that particular prayer, or you can offer any prayer anytime.
No, sir, we should offer the prayers at their respective times.
Yeah, you have to mention that. Hassan Bajwa, can you now mention all the conditions of the prayer at once? 5 or 6
Yes,
things
sir.
or 8 things. You please tell.
Said first that the worshipper must perform wudu before the prayer. Then he must face the Qibla, and the place where the worshipper is praying should be clean, and his clothes and the bodies must be clean, and he must be dressed in a what we say.
We say the aura must be covered. What is aura?
So the private parts.
Aura means the body which is supposed to be covered during Salah. That is aura. What is aura for men?
From navel to the knees.
At least. That is at least. Okay. At least
Yes.
this portion should be covered. And what is aura for ladies?
The whole body except hands and face.
Okay. And which direction they should face? East?
No, towards the Qibla.
East or west?
Sir, west.
West.
Sir, east.
East. I think north.
Sir, west.
No, I think south. But it depends upon the position of your house
The
or
praying position.
okay. It depends upon the position of your country or your stay. If you are on the right side of Kaaba, and if you are on the west side of the Holy Kaaba, then you have to face toward east. And if you are living on the east, you have to face toward west. If you are living on the north, you have to face. Do you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Once you are away from Makkah, so you have to face toward Makkah. It is quite possible that from Pakistan, Makkah be in the west, and from America, it might be another direction. Hana?
Yes.
And once you are inside Makkah, then you have to face toward Kaaba. So you can, it can be any direction. It is not west, north, south, or east. Muhammad Kundi Sahib. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I will ask Huzaifa Ahmed to read for us the essential conditions for offering prayer, which is given on page 259. So we should know each and everything. Bhai Huzaifa Ahmed, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Read it.
The essential requisites conditions for offering prayer. It is a must to fulfill every single condition of prayer. Deliberately missing any one of the conditions will make the prayer void. Following are the essential.
What do you mean by void?
Meaning, sir, um, like unacceptable.
Okay, invalid, not valid.
Invalid.
Ji.
Following are the essential requisites for offering prayer. The worshipper must be a Muslim. The worshipper's clothes and body must be free from all impurities. The place where the prayer is to be offered should be clean. The part of the body between the navel and the knees of a male worshipper must be fully covered, and the whole body, except the hands and face of a female worshipper, must be fully covered. The worshipper must face the holy Kaaba. The worshipper must form the niyat intention in his or her mind of the particular prayer, fard, obligatory, or sunnah or naft,
Just a
optional.
minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. You see, Mera beta, point number 6. You see, the place of your intention or the place of your niya is your heart. Okay. So it is not necessary to utter these words. Okay, I am going to offer this and that salah. This is farz or sunnah. The intention is your heart. But if you happen to say this, it is also welcomed. You can utter your niya. I mean, you can say these words, and if you do not say, it is also acceptable. Ji beta, what is next?
The worshipper must observe the times and rules prescribed for the respective prayers. The worshipper must have performed the wuzu or ghusl if he was in a state of major impurity.
But tell me, if he cannot do wuzu or ghusl, what he or she should do?
Sir, tayammum.
And tayammum is called what in English?
Dry ablution.
Dry ablution. So beta, you might be questioned in the exam. Describe the measures which Muslims adopt before start of the salah. So these are the things which you have to write. These are the, sometimes they ask a simple question. Simple question is write down the conditions of prayer, right? But sometimes they say what measures Muslims they take care of before the start of salah. So you have to write these. Now coming to the times of the prayer. You might be asked by the examiner to write the times of prayer. How do you write the time of prayer? By telling 4:50 Fajr, 1:30 Zohar, 4 o'clock Asr, 5:45 Maghrib,
Sir,
and 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock Isha. Huh?
how the sun and moon rises.
So you will not write in this way. You will write according to the position and the movement of the sun. Yes. You have to describe the timing of the prayer according to the positioning and movements of the sun. So, first of all, Fajr prayer. I will tell you the timing of Fajr prayer, and rest you will tell me. The timing for Fajr prayer is from
Before dawn.
not before dawn. Do you know what is dawn, Hassan Bajwa?
So when the sun is partially erased.
Not at all. Anyone? What is dawn? DAWN dawn. What is that time which is called dawn?
Sir,
Sir,
sunrise.
Ji Abdur Rafi.
Sir, sunrise.
No, sunrise is sunrise.
Sir, just before the sunrise?
Not at all, Huzaifa. No. Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman, do you hear me?
Sir, when there's twilight and the sun just peeks
Yes, sir.
a bit.
Abdur Rahman, yesterday you left the class before the end of the class, and today you are not.
Sir, my network was not working. I was traveling.
Ji Sayyid Bashar, what do you say?
Sir, just before the sunrise.
sir, it is.
Ji.
Just before the sunrise and when
Muhammad
there's a bit
Kundi.
of twilight.
Sir, it is when there is light. When there is light before sunrise.
Listen me, mera beta. Have you done this fasting last Ramzan?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
you see, there is a time when you are asked to stop eating. Hana?
Sir, when
Yes, sir.
the Fajr is Azan.
Before the Azan of Fajr, there is a time. That time is known as the break of dawn. Noor Muhammad, Muhammad Kundi, Abdur Rafi, and everyone. The time of eating, end of eating at the in the month of Ramzan, which is known as Suhoor. That time when we are supposed to stop eating, drinking if we want to fast, that particular time is known as break of dawn. So from that time till the sunrise is the time for offering Fajr Salah. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So dawn is clear now. What is dawn? Hana Kundi? Muhammad Kundi Sahib.
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Faik Kashif, what is the dawn? Break of dawn. What is that? Which time is that?
S- s- Sir, the break of dawn is before the prayer of Fajr when in Ramadan, the time of when we stop eating.
Yes, that is the time. That is called dawn. So the timing of Fajr is from that moment till the sunrise. Now, what is the timing for Zuhr prayer? Can anyone tell me according to the positioning of the sun?
Sir, when the sun is at the highest point.
Mm-hmm. When the sun is highest point, then what we should
Sir,
do?
sir, when the sun is in the middle of the
When the
sky.
sun is in the middle of the room.
Of the sky, sir.
Achha, middle of the sky. No, you will see that this is not the time which you are mentioning.
Sir, when
Sir,
everything
from
is
noon
shut.
to afternoon.
Noon to afternoon.
Yes, sir.
So what is noon?
Sir, when the sun is at the top of the sky.
Top of the sky.
No, no, like middle of the sky on the highest point.
अच्छा, highest, हाँ ठीक है भाई. You see, the highest point is called when the sun is at its apex. Apex, apex. That is the time when the sun is in the middle or at the top or the middle जो आप कह रहे हैं. So when the sun starts to decline, and now when this number one you should know when the sun is at its apex, यानी जब वो middle में है जो आप कह रहे हैं top पे है, then starts to decline, है ना? What
Yes,
happened? What happened with the shadow when the sun starts to decline? Shadow start to decrease or increase?
increase.
Increase. So the when sun starts to decline, that is the time when you can offer Zohar prayer. Okay, it is a time sets in. This is the point where the time sets in for Zohar prayer. And when the sun starts to decline and the shadows, they start to increase. That is the time when you can offer your Zohar prayer. And by the way, when it finished,
Sir,
When
after
there is a azan of Asr prayer.
Sir, when it increases even more.
Bajwa Sahab, tell me according to the movement of the sun, not azan.
Sir, when it increases even more.
Even more, what do you mean by even more?
Like it's almost the double of the
Yes,
stuff.
good. You see, if you have an object which is 1 feet high, okay? If you have an object, the height of this object is 1 foot, okay? Now, when the shadow of this object is twice to its size, then the time of Zohar will finish. When the time of Zohar will finish, when the shadow of an object becomes twice to its size. Do you understand my point? Boys, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Abdur Rafiq, can you repeat what did I say?
So when the shadow of an object doubles its size.
Yes. When the shadow of an object becomes twice to its size, that is the end of the time for Zohar prayer. So you will say Zohar prayer's time sets in when the sun starts to decline from its peak, and the time will finish when the shadow of an object will be double than its size. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me the
Yes.
time for Asr prayer. Muhammad Ahmed Siddiqui. Muhammad Ahmed Siddiqui.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, it is from late afternoon to sunset.
Sir, when Zohar ends till
No,
sunset.
do not say Nur Muhammad this. You must say the time for Asr prayer sets in when the shadow of an object becomes twice to its size. Yani this is the beginning of the time for Asr prayer. And it will finish when? With the
Sunset.
sunset. Okay. And what is the time for Maghrib prayer, Abdur Rahman?
Sir, when the sunset is like, sir, when सर जब सूरज ग्रूब हो जाता है
वो तो ठीक है, जब सूरज ग्रूब हो जाता है तो इसका टाइम शुरू हो गया. बट व्हेन दिस विल फिनिश द टाइम ऑफ मगरिब?
Sir, when the
सर दी अजान अच्छा
No.
Sir, when the light of
Abdurrahman, you
evening.
are not following us. Okay.
So when the sky is darkened, when it is when
Ji,
the
no.
sun has fully sunset.
When the sun has fully sunset. When the sun is fully set, then the time for Maghrib prayer. But when you see the reddish glow on the western horizon, रेडिश ग्लो मीन जब वो सुर्ख सा रंग जो होता है सूर्य डूबने के बाद भी खत्म हो जाता है, एंड देन इट बिकम बिट डार्क, यानी व्हेन द डार्कनेस is getting thick, that is the time to finish Maghrib prayer. Yani immediately after the sunset till the appearance of the thick darkness. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And what is the timing for Isha prayer? Where is Ashar?
Yes, sir.
Ji beta, what is the timing for Isha prayer?
Sir, it is from night till the time of dawn.
Okay, it is from the night time. Night mean when it is very thick darkness,
Yes.
then it is the time for Isha, and it will finish with the break of dawn. What is the break of dawn, Ashar? Which time is that?
Sir, the break of dawn is when we are supposed to stop eating in Ramadan.
Yes, that's good. So if you are asked to write about the timing of the prayer, I hope you will be able to write this with the according to the movements, appearance, disappearance of the sun. Now
So,
I'll
sir,
ask. Good. If you have any
shortest
question or doubt, Gigi.
the shortest time is of Maghrib,
Yeah,
and the longest is for Isha.
yeah, you are right. Uh, Muhammad Ashar Nadeem, read for us about these times of prayers in the book.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Times of prayers. Allah has prescribed time for each obligatory prayer. The Holy Prophet ﷺ would always offer his prayer, Salah, in the prescribed time. The 5 daily obligatory prayers are offered at their prescribed times. They cannot be offered before their timings. The
Achha,
appointed time of
just a
Fajr.
minute. Just a minute. I have a question in my mind. You see, can we offer the five prayers together, or why they are scattered in a day? Can any one of you tell me something? Can we offer all the five prayers right in the beginning of the day or at the end of the day? Or why these are scattered throughout the day? Can any one of you tell me something?
No, sir, we cannot offer it.
Okay, we cannot offer. Okay. So why these are scattered throughout the day? What is the reason? What do you think? What the reason can be?
Sir, it is that
Sir,
we
so that
connect
in
with
the
Allah.
whole day the sins which have been done from us will be removed.
Ashar, please tell what you was telling.
Sir, so that we can connect with Allah in every time of the day.
Okay. You see, when you get up, so you connect yourself with Allah. Then you see, get ready and you are engaged in your business activities or your daily routine activity. And right in the middle of the activity, you have to go for Zuhr prayer to connect yourself again with Allah Almighty, to remind yourself. And same is the case with the rest of the prayer. Thank you very much, Muhammad Ashar. Good, read further. Good
Uh, the,
contribution.
the appointed time of Fajr prayer begins from the break of Subh Sadiq, dawn, and ends at sunrise. The time for Zohar
अच्छा
prayer begins.
अच्छा देखो भाई इसे इसके लिए जो अरेबिक वर्ड है ना वो है सुबह सादिक उर्दू वर्ड है सुबह सादिक इज डान
Okay.
ओके
The time for Zohar prayer begins from the inclination of the sun to the west until the shadow of everything becomes double than the shadow at noon. The time of Asr prayer begins when where the Zohar time ends and lasts till before sunset.
what
And
is
the
this
time for
what is
Maghrib.
this just a minute what is this before sunset not sunset why this is mentioned before sunset not sunset was not sufficient
Sir, because sunset time Maghrib begins.
so you see there are three timings when you are not allowed to offer salah do you know that there are three timings Abdurrahman what are these timings
Yes, sir.
Abdurrahman, I asked you, but you was not listening. I'm sorry. Abdurrahman, what are the timings when we are not allowed to offer salah?
Sir, no, only one.
No, there are three. Which you know?
After Asr.
No. Anyone in this class, boy?
Sir, before, the last 30 minutes before
No, no.
Maghrib and Asr.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Kundi. Anyone else?
Sir, like traveling or a sick person.
No. Thank you very much. Bajwa Sahib. Hassan Bajwa.
Sir, I don't know.
So there are three timings when we are not allowed to do sujood, right?
Sunrise, sunset, and Zawal.
Okay. Nur Muhammad, how do you know that? Noor Muhammad.
Makari Sahib told me.
Okay, good. So there are 3 times when we are not we are not allowed to do sujood. One is when sun is setting. Number 2, when sun is rising. Number 3, when the sun is at top. These are the 3 things when we are forbidden, when Muslims are forbidden to do sujood. Do you know the reason? Noor Muhammad.
No, sir.
You see, there are some people in this world, they worship sun. And those who worship sun, they do sujood at these 3 points. They bow before sun at these 3 times. So not to have the similarity with them, we are required to avoid that. Clear, Bashar Sayyid?
Yes, sir.
Abdur Rahman, what are the timing when we are not allowed to do sujood?
Sir, when the sunset, when the sun is like, sir, sujood, like when
Again, Abdur Rahman, you was not listening. Muhammad Kundi, can you tell me what are the timing when we are not allowed to do sujood? Muhammad Kundi, where are you?
Sir, I'm here.
Where? Answer my question.
Sir, sir, I think
Why you think I just told you, boy? Three times I've told you. Zain Ahmed. Zain Ahmed.
yes, sir.
What are the timings when Muslims are forbidden to do sujood?
Sir, before sunrise,
No,
before sunset.
thank you very much. You are wrong. Bashar, tell them. Sayyid Bashar, please tell. Sayyid Bashar has left, I think. He is not clear. Sayyid Bashar? Noor Muhammad.
Sir, sunset and sunrise and Zawal.
Not Zohar. Not Zohar.
Zawal.
Zawal, yes. What do you mean by Zawal? What is that time?
Sir, the time after Zuhr prayer.
No.
Noon time. Noon.
Noor Muhammad, Zawal is the time when sun is at the top. That is known as time of Zawal. So when sun is rising, then when sun is rising, when sun is setting, and when the sun is at the top. These are the 3 times when we are not allowed to do sujood. Can you repeat these timings, Zain Ahmed?
Sir, when sun is rising, one sun is at the top and one is when sun is setting.
Okay. So inshallah we will continue with our discussions in the next lesson. And some of you have not uploaded your work about the articles of faith. Abdur Rahman, Hassan Bajwa, have you done?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have uploaded.
Sir,
Hassan
my
Bajwa,
second one is left.
Ashar.
Sir, I've uploaded the questions.
Okay. Ahmad Siddiqui Sahib.
Yes, sir.